Hi, I'm Sasa. I'm here with Ariana, Brooke, Leah, and Maya. The title of our topic is Housing, Hardship, and Hope, the Great Depression Impact on Real Estate. Our historical topic is the Great Depression and its impact on housing and real estate in the United States. It began in 1929 after the stock market crashed, banks failed, businesses closed, and millions of people lost their jobs. The economic collapse caused people to lose their homes because they cannot pay mortgages or rent.
At the time, the country was facing mass unemployment, poverty, and political pressure to fix the economy. Many families lived in crowded housing, makeshift shelters, or Hoovervilles. Key groups involved included the federal government, banks, real estate developers, and American families, especially working-class communities.
The biggest problem was that people couldn't afford housing and banks were afraid to lend money. This created a housing crisis. To respond to government-created programs like the New Deal, including the Federal Housing Administration, the Homeowners Loan Corporation, public housing programs.
These programs changed housing by making mortgage more common, regulating loans, and encouraging suburban development. Yes, housing policies were involved. For example, the FHA helped standardize home loans, but it's also supporting Redline, which rated neighborhoods based on risk.
These laws helped some groups but harmed others. White middle-class families benefited because they gained access to affordable home loans. However, black families and minorities were often denied loans, which limited their opportunities. Discriminatory policies like redlining marked minority neighborhoods as high risk. This led to less investment, fewer loans, and lower property values in those communities.
Zoning laws and lending practices separated neighborhoods by income and race, shaping how cities develop. Many of these still affect today, such as wealth gaps and neighborhood inequality.
Because of this event, people moved more often, lived in smaller or cheaper homes, and sometimes lost property. In the short term, housing markets collapsed and foreclosures increased. In the long term, the Depression led to modern mortgage systems and suburban growth.
The people who benefited most were middle-class white families and developers. Those most negatively impacted were low-income families and minorities because of discrimination. Property values dropped during the crisis, but later suburban areas grew while inner cities often declined.
Today, this history still influences real estate through loan systems, zoning, and housing equality. We can connect this to current issues like housing affordability, raising rents, and unequal access to home ownership.
One surprising discovery is how much government policy shaped where people could live.